Please be seated. Chancellor, President, Dean, heads of school, faculty, graduates and your guests, you're all very welcome to RCSI this afternoon for our conferring ceremonies. Before declaring the conferring ceremonies open, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our platform party. At the centre of the stage, the table with the white cloth, on your left is the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Professor John Hyland. Beside him, on your right, is Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland. As you look at the stage going from your right to left, we have Professor Teresa Pawlikowska, Director of Postgraduate Diploma and Health Professions Education at RCSI. Professor David Smith, Director of the MSc in Healthcare Ethics and Law at RCSI. Ms. Judith Gilroy, Associate Director for Academic Affairs at RCSI. Dr. Attracta Halpin, Registrar of the National University of Ireland. Professor Hannah McGee, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, RCSI. Dr. Emer Reeves, Deputy Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies at RCSI. And Dr. Martina Crehan, Programme Coordinator of the Postgraduate Diploma in Health Professions Education at RCSI. And my name is Cathal Kelly, CEO of RCSI. I'd now like to invite the Registrar of the National University of Ireland to formally open the conferring ceremony.
Universitas Hiberniae Nationalis, Pre Honorabilis Cancellariae, totuque Universitas, hic comitia universitaria hodie convocata sunt, ut he mulieres maxime eximiae et he viri maxime eximii ad gradus academicos admittantur. This is a meeting of the National University of Ireland for the purpose of conferring degrees and diplomas. The graduands will be presented by Professor Cathal Kelly, Chief Executive and Registrar of RCSI, and the degrees and diplomas will be conferred by Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland.
I now declare open the conferring ceremony for the award of degrees of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, RCSI, Professor Hannah McGee, to come to the lectern to recite the graduates' declaration with the graduands.
The RCSI Graduates Declaration, which you will recite together, is a commitment to the highest standards of professionalism and ethical practice in your postgraduate career as taught during your studies here at RCSI. It gives me great pleasure on this special day of your conferring to invite all of the graduands to be upstanding now as you recite together with me the declaration, which is located on page 13 of your conferring booklet. So if you recite after me, I acknowledge my position at the forefront of my field of learning and scholarship. I understand my responsibility to use this learning to contribute and lead in my community. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will respect the confidential information that is entrusted in me. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing or any other factor to interfere with my duties in my chosen profession. I will not use my knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow. I will promote high standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. Thank you very much, and if you remain standing.
for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Health Professions Education, if I could ask the awardees of this degree to only remain standing, if everybody else could have a seat. Pre honorabis cancellariae totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filios et has meas filios, quis omnis si temoribus, quam doctrina habiles et honeas esse quid mitter, ad diploma post baccalaureatum in educatione perhibenti ad officialis sanitatis, idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totaque academiae. I now invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad diploma post baccalaureatum in educatione perhibendi ad officio sanitatis.
I now would like to invite Dr. Martina Crehan, Programme Coordinator for Health Professions Education, to come to the lectern to introduce the graduates.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Tunde Abdusalam. Raheen Biesma. Alex Eustace. Alison Gordon. Guy Handelman. Anthony Hoban. Marion Hogg. Ava Jimenez. Joseph Keena. Stephen Madden. Marie McElroy. Ronan Moicher. Jane Noble. Linda Nugent. Muireann O'Sullivan. Carolyn Power. And Sufei Sharafuddin. The following candidates will be conferring in absentia today. If you are watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Niamh Adams, Colin Brannock, Cathal Cadogan, Hayley Carroll, Cara Connolly, Shane Cullinan, Jacqueline Driscoll, Daniel Frawn, Sheena Gagan, Enda Hannon, Eric Colchis, Daniel Meehan, Niall O'Mara, Cyril Payne, Zebanisa Ramtula, Eric Roach, Lavanya Seva, and Niamh Shea.
For the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Human Factors and Patient Safety, if I could ask the graduates to please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filius, quos omni si tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles aeneas esse quadmitter, ad diploma post baccalaureatum in elementis humanis et salutate agrorum, idaque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad diploma post baccalaureatum in elementatis humanis et salutate agrorum.
I would now like to invite Dr. Eva Doherty, Director of Human Factors and Patient Safety at RCSI, to come to the lectern to introduce the graduates.
Roisin Heaney. Aisling Nickenry.
For the award of the degree of Master of Surgery, MCH by module, if I could ask the graduates to be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filios et hos meas filios, quis omni si tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et eos esse quadmitter, ad graduum magisteria in chirurgiae, idaque tibi fide meo testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I'd like to invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum magisterii in chirurgia.
Dr. Eva Doherty, Director of Human Factors and Patient Safety in RCSI, will now call the graduates forward.
Mark Burney. Liam McCrone. Paula McQuail. Kulsum Nizami. Eva O'Reilly. Sarah T. Rebecca Weedle. Adana Welsh Phillips. And Sadaf Zira. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Geshwant Gill, Mohammed Manowar, Stephen Anderson, Christopher Fenelon, Adam Galbraith, Sarah Gillanders, Peter Staunton.
For the award of the degree of Master of Science, MSc, if the graduates could please be upstanding for MScs. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filias et hos meas filios, quos omni sim tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et aeneas esse qui admitter ad graduum magisteri scientiae, idique tibi fide meo testor expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum magisterii scientiae.
I'd like to invite Professor David Smith, Director of the MSc in Healthcare Ethics and Law at RCSI, to come to the lectern to introduce the graduates for Masters in Healthcare Ethics and Law.
Kelvin Boss. Carlotta Busselli. Niamh Cody. Anthea Cole. Hilary Craig. Aoife Curley. Amy Doyle. Richard Farrelly. Leonie Fennell. David Kavanagh. Andrew King. Teresa McNally. Michelle McTiernan. Denise O'Brien Murphy. Stephanie O'Donovan. Deirdre Ann O'Halloran. Michelle Parks. Anne Tobin. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you are watching via the live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Helen Louise Caffrey, Joanna Clark, Sally Doherty, Emma Gallagher, Martin Lehan, and Sinead McCarthy.
I I now invite Dr. Emer Reeves, Deputy Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies at RCSI, to come to the lectern and to introduce the graduates for Masters of Science.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive their parchment. So Cliona Lewis, training doctors to manage patients with multiple morbidity, and Cliona is in absentia today. Anthea Seeger, Toticollis of Infancy, the reliability of visual estimation in the assessment of cervical spine activation rotation and head tilt by physiotherapists, and the impact of clinical experience on the reliability.
For the award of the degree of Doctor of Medicine, MD, if the graduates for MD could please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filios et has meus filios, quos omni si temoribus, quam doctrina habiles et ideas esse, qui admitter ad graduam doctoratus in medicinia, idique tibi fide meo testor expondeo, totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concesso, admitto vos ad gradum doctoratus medicini.
Dr. Emer Reeves, Deputy Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies, RCSI, will introduce the graduates.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive their parchment. Fatima S. Gargoum. An intrinsic defect of neutrophils in individuals with cystic fibrosis leads to primary granular release and autoantibody production. Namdi Nakari. Systemic analysis of transdiagnostic epidemiology and clinical correlates of duration and untreated psychosis in the Cavan Monaghan first episode psychosis study. Michael Quirk, acute bacterial cellulitis, emergency department management, etiological, epidemiology, and clinical risk factors for antibiotic treatment failure. The following candidate will be conferring an absentia today. If you are watching via live stream, we wish to congratulate you on your achievement. Amit Banerjee, novel markers of plaque rupture in patients with chest pain. Siobhan Corcoran, predicting gastroenterodiabetes from first trimester, an exploration of alternative screening processes. Daniel de la Harpe Golden, diffusion tension imaging, traffic changes in autism spectrum disorder, a twin study. Sheena Gagan, safe prescribing in older adults and preparedness for prescribing in newly qualified doctors and medical students in Ireland.
For the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, if the graduates could please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filios et hanc meum filium, quos omne si temoribus, quam doctrina habiles et aeneas esse qui admitter ad graduum doctoratus philosophiae, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totique academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae.
Dr. Emma Reeves, Deputy Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies at RCSI, will introduce the graduates for Doctors of Philosophy.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. So, Federico Lucantoni, BCL2 family protein interactions as prognostic markers and determinants of therapy responses in breast cancer. Aoife McCone, novel strategies to enhance the activity of platinum drugs against colorectal cancer. Amira Radhi, a quantitative study of hunter sugar bands in tooth enamel of Camelus dromedarius. The following candidate will be conferring abstentia today. If you are watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Valerio Pinsanti, tackling neuroblastoma, development of PNA-based MIR34A mimics. Sergei Sustalzu, characterization of angiogenin, mediated paracrine neuroprotection in vitro models.
The Registrar of the National University of Ireland will now formally close the conferring ceremonies.
Pre honorabilis cancellariae totaque universitas, ceremonies rite confectis, queso facias finem, huius convocationis universitariae. That completes the NUI and RCSI conferring ceremonies.
Sincere congratulations to all our graduates, and our thanks to your academic supervisors and professional staff who helped you achieve your goals. Congratulations. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Fatma Gargoum to come forward to address us as class valedictorian.
Good afternoon to you all, President, Vice President, Chancellor of the NUI, Registrar, Heads of Schools, Academic Supervisors, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow graduates. I'm honoured to be given the opportunity to address you today as a representative of the research students of RCSI. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate everyone on their academic success and achievements, and I'm delighted to be able to say that we have finally made it to the much anticipated finish line. When I first sat down to prepare this speech, I was at a loss for words. Where should I even begin? The last 3 years seem to have passed by in a bit of a blur. Nevertheless, we celebrate today and excitedly anticipate the future. But in doing this, we are grateful to our past. As I reminisce over the last 3 years, I think of when I first embarked on this journey. I did not know what to expect. I think I speak for each and every one of us when I say that the road that has led us to where we are today has been a rather long and windy one. We all share vivid memories of the trials and tribulations we have encountered over the last number of years that ultimately led us to accomplishing our degrees that we are commemorating today. Conquering our academic goals has only been made possible by the support and encouragement of our academic supervisors and research colleagues. Indeed, our families and friends deserve a special mention today, After all, it is they who have had to endure our tales of experiments gone wrong and listen to us vent our frustrations over research-related dilemmas or tricky time points, and they who have had to stand by us as we applied ourselves wholeheartedly to our research fields. The old proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child," resonates with us all. We are all here today because of the unwavering love, support, and encouragement of our families and friends. We are all here today because of the motivation and help we have received from our research colleagues and co-workers. And we are all here today as a testament to the guidance, inspiration, and mentorship of our academic supervisors at RCSI. Undertaking my MD studies at RCSI has taught me so much beyond a detailed knowledge of my own subject matter. I know that you will agree with me when I say that we have probably perfected organisational skills, excelled in time management and multitasking, and never has the timer app on my phone been used quite as much as it has been over the last 3 years. Planning and completing elaborate experiments which entail grueling early morning starts and late evening finishes have all been part and parcel of this. Additionally, we have all undoubtedly improved our scientific writing skills, presentation skills, and seriously refined our abilities for critical thinking, competencies that will continue to provide future payoff. I've also learned that collaboration within teams of different disciplines and the exchange of ideas and knowledge really is the key to progress and success, both on and off the lab bench. The kindness and patience of my lab colleagues and fellow researchers must be acknowledged. Their technical support has, on numerous occasions, encouraged me to persist and to keep pushing forward, even when facing moments of self-doubt or during times of an experimental crisis. Our academic supervisors at RCSI have persistently challenged us throughout this journey in the quest for discovery. And though I did not realise it at the time, sometimes pausing to reflect upon and examine the bigger picture is much more effective than blindly rushing forward in a hurry like a bull in a china shop. I wish to also thank the School of Postgraduate Studies for also being empathetic and obliging, not only for assisting with the practical matters relating to our academic studies, but also for providing support in general and answering the most trivial of student queries. Lastly, but most importantly, I wish to express my utmost gratitude to all of the patients that participated in my research. To them, I convey my sincerest thanks for their keen interest and generosity in providing samples needed for our study. Our patients continue to be a constant inspiration to us and prove why bench-to-bedside research is integral to continued advances in healthcare. Finally, dear fellow graduates, using your life experiences, wisdom, and expertise from RCSI as a springboard, I urge you to always be the best version of yourself that you can be and to seize opportunities with both hands. And I wish you all every success for the future. Our presence today at this conferring ceremony is the realization of our academic achievement, determination, and resilience. I leave you with words from Nelson Mandela to bear in mind going forward. It always seems impossible until it is done. So, Ganari and Thalib Galer agus Garamila Mila Mahagi.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gargum. It now gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Professor John Hyland, to address us.
Chancellor, National University of Ireland, Registrar, RCSI, members of the Medical Health Sciences Board, heads of schools and directors of programmes, academic colleagues, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, our new graduates. It is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all here for this special occasion of the conferring ceremony for diplomas, masters and doctoral degrees. I'll start by congratulating Fatma on her excellent and short, which is very important, valedictory address. Nobody ever complained about a short speech. So I extend a very warm welcome to your family and friends, many making their first visit to the college, and you've come to share in the celebration of your achievements. So it is an exciting time for RCSI. In 4 ceremonies over 2 days, we will confer 826 degrees in postgraduate diplomas, 99 this morning and 101 this afternoon, and several more tomorrow. For any of you who attended this morning's ceremony, I apologize for any repetition in what I have to say. But for our visitors, by way of background, just to let you know what we are and who we are and what we aspire to do, the Royal College is now a not-for-profit health sciences institution. It was originally founded by Royal Charter from King George III of England in 1784, that's 233 years ago, and has been resident on this site in St. Stephen's Green since 1810. The iconic building in which you sit currently has only finished a few months ago and has just been handed over and populated and is functioning very well. It's the culmination of an €80 million project and came in under budget, which is a great tribute to all who were involved. The Royal Charter gave the college the power to control the practice of surgery and also to provide for surgical education, and to an extent we still do that. The stimulus for growth in the early years was the demand for Army and Navy surgeons for the Napoleonic Wars. We in this college are unique amongst the Royal College of Surgeons of England, Edinburgh and Glasgow in that we have an undergraduate medical school which was founded in 1886 and is now the largest undergraduate medical school in the state. Our graduates receive licentiates in surgery, medicine and obstetrics from our college as well as from the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, or of Ireland. Also, because RCSI is a recognised college of the National University since 1977, all medical graduates also receive MB, BCH, BAO. In 2010, the college received from government our own degree awarding status, and the physiotherapy programme was established in 1999 and the pharmacy school in 2002. So, along with our surgical remit over the years, we've expanded into a health sciences institution with undergraduate medical, physiotherapy and pharmacy education, and postgraduate education in research and basic sciences, medicine, surgery and pharmacy. And along with this diversity of programs, we also have overseas campuses in Bahrain, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur and Penang, delivering health services or sciences education. We are the only health sciences university in the world, as far as we know, providing education, assessment and examination in 3 different time zones. Our 5,500 students are culturally diverse from over 50 different countries worldwide. And as a result, our students are specifically tutored in cultural competency. We also have a very successful Institute of Leadership both in Dublin and overseas. And there are also postgraduate faculties of nursing, midwifery, surgery, dentistry, radiologists and sports and exercise medicine. And we've recently established a health outcomes research centre to provide evidence-based input to improve patient pathways in the clinical setting. This unit will provide a platform for both domestic and international thought leadership in the emergency field of system science. The college has lived through troubled times, the French Revolution, 1798 insurrection, the famine, World War I, 1916 rising, the War of Independence, Civil War, World War II. Last year, we commemorated the occupation of our building for Easter week 1916, and we also commemorated World War I, where 1,500 of our doctors and students fought and almost 250 died. Our ceremonies and exhibitions, we trust, were respectful of all traditions. So with that short background, may I welcome you all as well as welcoming your parents, families, sponsors and friends. Congratulations to all of you who've graduated today. A postgraduate qualification requires focus, time management, dedication and real commitment. It is indeed a tribute to all to have been successful in your quest for further professional qualifications whilst working full-time. I share a particular affinity with you, having struggled to achieve a higher degree by research myself many years ago. And I remember the effort, the dedication and an inordinate amount of time it took, not only to choose the area of research and complete your laboratory experiments, but what I found most difficult is the actual writing of the thesis. The phrase link sentences between chapters still reminds me, and indeed still haunts me. That was, of course, in the days before word processing. So everything had to be typed or handwritten and literally cut and paste. pasted. So I appreciate your effort and dedication to reach this stage. It's a tremendous achievement of which you all must be immensely proud, and deservedly so. As you will have noticed in your programme, the theses range through an array of subjects to include basic sciences, immunology and applied clinical subjects, and this reflects the breadth of the RCSI Health Sciences profile. And so we wish you all every success as you pursue your chosen careers in your chosen fields and continue to advance the frontiers of our knowledge for the benefit of our patients. Enjoy your lives, personal and professional. Abide by the tenets of your training and professionalism. Remain ever grateful to your families and friends who have supported you to this stage in your careers, in so many ways, both financially and personally. Be particularly grateful to your teachers and research supervisors and keep in touch with them. And also keep in touch with RCSI and connect with the RCI alumni network throughout the world in over 90 countries, with 15,500 current alumni. Continue to learn, continue to teach, continue to research, and you will indeed make a difference. Thank you all, and congratulations again.
Thank you, President. It's now a great pleasure to invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland, Dr. Maurice Manning, to address our guests.
President, Registrar, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and in particular you, our new graduates. As Chancellor of the National University of Ireland, it's a particular honour for me to confer the first diploma, master's and doctoral degrees in this wonderful new Desmond Auditorium, in this wonderful, iconic, breathtaking new building. Indeed, we are all privileged to be here this afternoon at only the second conferring ceremony in this state-of-the-art new building, which so strikingly enhances the architecture and streetscape of the local area. And I would like to congratulate everybody in RCSI on this truly impressive building and its world-class facilities. So I wish all the staff and students, both present and future, many future years of productivity, of happiness, and much more within these new walls. So while most of you are exiting at this stage, you have already left your mark in this building through your contributions through the wonderful artwork in the foyer. Now, you might have noticed today that this newness also affected some of the people on the platform, that our choreography wasn't as sharp or as well orchestrated as it might be, and put that down to first night nerves in a new theatre, but we'll try and get it right by tomorrow. But I'm sure nobody noticed, actually. But anyway, in the ceremony today, the focus is on academic achievements of a high order. I'm delighted to welcome those of you graduating today with postgraduate certificates and diplomas, master's degrees and doctorates, to welcome you as NUI graduates. My warmest congratulations. I'm also very pleased to see so many of your family and friends here to share this celebration. I'm sure that they too are very proud at what you have accomplished and probably very relieved that you've got there. Academic study and research at postgraduate level is demanding. And we know that it is often the case that students, especially at your level, are simultaneously working in full-time or part-time employment, may well even be caring for families at home. So to bring your studies to completion has required determination and stamina, in addition to the necessary intellectual capacity for your studies. For all of these qualities and for your sustained academic efforts, some of you over the past year, others over several years, you deserve great commendation, and I applaud your achievements and I congratulate you very, very warmly. To those of you who have completed doctorates, I wish to acknowledge the contribution you have made to the generation of new knowledge. While at this stage, I'm sure, and most of us here have been through the process, I'm sure you are delighted and relieved to see your theses and dissertations in hard covers and put to bed. If you stand back a little, which you will in time, and consider the collective substance of what has emerged from your studies and research, you can appreciate that the activity you have been engaged in is, in its own terms, and in terms of its value to society, both worthwhile and important. The combined knowledge, competence and skills of everybody in this room will be of considerable benefit to the health services, whether here in Ireland or wherever you practice. You can be expected to be in the forefront in innovation, in improving quality and standards of practice. You can take great pride today in what you've accomplished. And as I said, your families can share very much in that pride and feel that they are entitled to a share of the plaudits you're rightly receiving today. For the National University of Ireland, as an institution committed to the advancement of learning and the expansion of knowledge, postgraduate study and research is particularly valued. Consider the range of capabilities developed at postgraduate level, the increased difficulty and complexity of the material, the in-depth interrogation and analysis of theoretical foundations, the coping with contradictory and conflicting signals, the sustained application required to bring problems to a satisfactory resolution. Life in contemporary society calls for these kinds of capabilities, and it is pleasing to be able to acknowledge their development here in RCSI. Technological advancement in the 21st century is giving rise to complex issues for society which simply did not arise for earlier generations. An important part of the role and responsibility of the university today is to generate the capacity in society to ventilate these issues in all their complexity and to enable well-founded choices, well-informed choices to be made. The welcome and continued development of postgraduate education in Ireland brings with it important social gains for Irish society, over and above the immediate gains for the professional activity concerned. So on behalf of the NUI, I welcome those conferred this afternoon into the postgraduate ranks of the university. I wish you continued success and professional fulfilment in your careers. I hope that throughout your lives, you will continue to maintain the common bond you now share with the community of NUI and RCSI graduates, a community that has sustained through a spirit of kinship with fellow graduates across social and professional contexts. For the President, the Registrar and all the staff of RCSI, the conferring of new cohorts of graduates with qualifications up to the highest postgraduate level is also a very justifiable occasion for pride in the achievements of the college, in medicine, in pharmacy and in the health services, and a cause too for the college to celebrate. So on behalf of the NUI, I congratulate you all and wish you well on what you have achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor, and again, sincere congratulations to all our graduates today. It's with great pleasure we invite you, our graduates, and your family and guests to join us for a reception in the College Hall, which is across the street from York Street. If I could now please ask you to be upstanding for the outward procession. Thank you.